Okay, so now we are going to look at how to interpret some different graphs. We're going to start with a pictograph, and I know that we know how to read them, but sometimes reading the questions can be a little bit more difficult. So we're going to go over again some of the words and some of the questions that you can see right here, and then we're going to work them out together. Okay, so this is a pictograph about how students get to school. So we have a bus, a car, they walk, or they bike. Okay, and this graph doesn't tell us if each square means more than one. So we're going to interpret that each square is one student. So the first question here says, what is the difference in the number of bus riders and car riders? Okay, so we know that difference means that we are going to subtract. Okay, now here it says the number of bus riders. Okay, number of bus riders over the car riders. So we have to look over here at our bus column. So we need to count how many we have in the bus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We know that we have 8 bus riders. Okay. I'm just going to move this down so we can set up. All right. And now we know how many car riders do we have. So we have to go over to the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car riders. Okay. And we know that we are going to have to subtract, right? So 8 minus 5. So the difference. What is the difference in the number of bus riders and cars? So 8 minus 5 is, you got it, 3. Okay, so that one's not too bad, right? So the difference we're going to subtract. Let's go to the second one. What is the total number of students on the graph? So the total number. If we ever see or read that word, we know that total means that we are going to add, okay? And what are we adding? It says the number of students on the whole graph, okay? So that means we have to add the bus, the car, the walking, and the biking. So bus, we said 8, all right? 8 plus the car had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we also have to add the walking, which is 2, and the biking is 1. So if we add all of those together, right, the total number, 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, 10 plus 5 is then going to be 15, plus 1 more is 16. So we have 16 total students on the graph. Okay? All right, let's go on to question number 3. Do more students ride in a car or on a bus to school? So it's asking us, which one is more? Do more students ride in the car or do more students ride the bus? Okay, so this is what we're going to call comparing. We are comparing the car to the bus. So the car, we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We know that the bus had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So which one had more when comparing? Do more students ride the bus or do more students ride in the car? Okay, so we would say more students ride on the bus. Okay, not too bad. Let's keep going. Next one. How many students are car riders and walkers? So we have car riders. Is it just car riders? No. Is it just walkers? No. It is car riders and walkers. So are we going to add those together or are we going to subtract those? Right? We are going to add them together because it wants to know how many are car riders and walkers. So for car riders, we had 5, and for walkers, we had 2. Okay, so 5 plus 2 equals 7 car riders and walkers, right? Because we want to know both. Let's do 2 more. This one's pretty easy. How do the least number of students get to school? The least number. So we have to be able to look at our graph and look at which bar in our bar graph, which could also be considered a pictograph too, because you know we can see the blocks. So in this bar graph or pictograph, which is the least? Okay, obviously it's the bike. Okay. Okay, we've already done one that is what is the difference. We know that difference means that we are subtracting. Okay. And we know that, again, difference means subtracting, so you're going to subtract here. How many students are car riders and bus riders? So we've done one just like that. If there's asking for and, that means we're going to have to add them together. And then for the last one, how do the most students get to school? So this time we're going to look at our graph and look at which one has the most. Which one is the highest, which one has the most blocks, however you want to look at it. So the bus is going to have the most transportation to school. Okay, so just remember your vocabulary when you're looking at any pictograph or any bar graph.